Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this special edition, the championship edition of Shootaround Sessions podcast with me, your host, Tawasi, and my man,
Randy B. You know how we do it, B.
You know how we do it. We are here, Randy. The New York Knicks are finally NBA champions. NBA champions, Randy. We did
That
it.
sounds crazy.
Bro.
That sounds crazy to me.
It's not even real. It's not even real.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Let's get to it. Let's talk about it. So let's get into it. Game 5, we pack up the Spurs in 5 games, 4-1. Randy, what did you think about the game last night?
You know, watching the game last night, I saw the pattern. And we'll get into everything else with all the other games, but
Yeah.
I saw the pattern. What happens is I see first quarter, I'm like, guys, don't. I was like, first of all, I wanted them to punch him in the face, end it,
Facts.
kill all the suspense.
Facts.
But you know the Knicks in this series, they love to build suspense. But I realized what they were doing. They were letting San Antonio throw their most fiercest, hardest punches in the first half. Tire them out. Okie dope, ropey dope, all of that stuff. And then by the third and fourth quarter, they just outplayed them. They were tired. They lost their legs. Those dudes was just out of it. And I realized this is what they've been doing the entire series. Every game, from game 1 to game 5, the Spurs would be up by 10, 15, 20, damn near 29 points. And the Knicks will fight. They will outlast. They would, again, grit. It was just everything, and they built themselves back up. And last night, when Wemby missed that 3, and the buzzer went off, I'm sitting there like, is this real? Is this really happening right now? And it was good. It was nice.
Bro, well thought out. Like they said in the post game, we got some dogs. Who let the dogs out? We got dogs, and I gotta give a shout out to our Finals MVP, Jalen Brunson, who
the captain,
put the team on his back. I have never in my life seen a performance except for Jordan. No, not even Steph Curry. Everybody else had superstar help with them. Jalen Brunson is a superstar.
He is a superstar.
No doubt about it. That man, 45. The rest of the Knicks had 49 points. He scored almost half of the team's points last night. Talk about putting the team on your back. Bro.
This entire series was like, yo, Cat should get MVP because he was holding out Wemby, but then Cat fell off. Yeah. OG, very close contender. Because talk about somebody that was efficient the entire time. He had a rough night last night.
Yeah.
Came through with some clutch free throws.
Bro.
But the performance that JB put on, especially in Game 1, Game 4, and Game 5, putting the team on his back to do what he has to do, no question, Finals MVP. The man is, listen.
He deserved it. He deserved it. Like, let's talk about the Knicks cleaning up everything because we won the cup this year. We won the championship this year. We steamrolled through the whole Eastern Conference.
Yep.
Bro, we got to give a shout out to all of our haters who said we were delusional, who said that we could not beat the Spurs. But we got to talk about a couple of keys with the Spurs because shout outs to them for making it this far. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say Wemby is not ready for prime time yet. And we saw that in this series.
Yes, we saw that, especially in closing moments. Again, I don't know if it was a combination of, again, he's still young. And listen, everybody go through their growing pains. Jordan went through his growing pains. LeBron went through his. Even Kobe went through his and everything. Yeah. So it all could be a part of that. But also, what did we preach about the Knicks all season? Depth and defense. They played him way too much, and they had to. Because every time Luke Connect came on the court, it was a turnover, fumble, turnover. and they pulled him immediately. He played 2-3 minute spurts the entire game. They had to put Wemby back in.
Yep.
So, he couldn't get proper rest. and he couldn't maintain. And then also there's a bunch of, again, rookie. Not I don't say rookie because he's not a rookie, but young mistakes that him and his entire team were making the entire series. And
whole team.
those small little mistakes, those smaller turn into big losses for them, especially during that 29 point route. When we came back and it was.
Let's talk about that. Because I think the game of the series, I think all Knicks fans know, our championship game was not last night. Our championship game was game 4. Electric energy when OG came through with that save at the end. Bro, I think we was on a cruise. We was on a boat, and the boat went bonkers.
Bonkers.
Bonkers, bro. And just shout out to the Knicks, man, because I think we said it at the beginning of the season. The Knicks were built to be a championship team. And you see the intangibles. You see Jalen Brunson taking less money. You see them giving up the 5 picks for McCall. And shout out to McCall, F them picks.
Shout out to McCall, F them picks, exactly.
You know, McCall stepped up like it was a team, and you saw what a difference a team makes. And especially in today's NBA where you have these big threes, you have all these superstars, you have people mortgaging off their whole franchises to get KD, LeBron, Steph Curry, Giannis, even talks of Giannis. And I'm proud of the Knicks for not making that Giannis move. But you saw these guys, they stuck to it. Nothing changed. It was the same goals, the same plans all year that we followed, and it brought us to the promised land. And I'm happy. I'm happy we did it as a team.
There was again, this was a long season, and they had they were strict enough within themselves to keep things together. We kept our confidence in them. We never, the fans never faltered. For 53 long years, the fans never faltered, and they finally made it here. But they stayed disciplined, and they grew. Again, it started last year, and like we did last time, we went to bigger Coach Tibbs because he helped mold this.
Lay the foundation.
But again, the organization knew that the changes that needed to be made were made. Which led to the championship run, and we can say championship run. Even the small picks like getting the Jose Alvarado and the Jordan Clarksons and bringing in Shamit and like all of those. Again, every piece mattered. Everything mattered. We had people like Kolek during the season that stepped up whenever JB got hurt. It was these, everything fit into place perfectly.
Everybody, man.
It's the blueprint on how a front office builds a championship team.
Okay. So let me ask you this question. What's the future for the San Antonio Spurs? Because a lot of people were saying, the Spurs is in this. They're a young team. They're going to be set for the future. What do you think happens to the future of the San Antonio Spurs?
Which I'm pretty sure they won't do. But what they need to do is build that team around Wemby. You got your Castle and Vassell. But the number 2 person on that team is definitely Dylan Harper. I got so much respect for this young rookie.
Shout out to him.
You insert him into a bigger role. You have a 1-2 punch with guards at the end that can defend, and I'm telling you that team, it's only a bright future for that team. I can't see them. They don't need to make too many changes. I know there was a name that I didn't mention just now, and that was for a reason. But shout out to the 6th man for the Knicks, Darian Fox, because last night
he
didn't show up. In the fourth quarter, again, shots wasn't falling, stupid mistakes. Game 4, we saw the blunder after blunder with Darian Fox. He made sure we got that dub, and I respect him for it.
He helped us.
But they gotta figure out. They gotta figure out what they want to do with that. They gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
But it's only a bright future for them. They do look good. Will they do it next year? Who knows? Can the Knicks build a little dynasty? Who knows? Like again,
I'm telling you.
Every team that wins a championship, they set the precedent, they set the blueprint for what's next. It all depends on what everybody else is going to do next season.
Nah, and like you said, a young team, and I'm looking at guys like Stephon Castle. You go 1 for 10 in a closeout
Who's
game.
out?
That's gonna haunt this man for probably the rest. I mean, he will bounce back. Very talented player, but I feel like not only did the Knicks win this, I feel like the Spurs gave it to the Knicks as far as
Of course.
handed us a championship. We worked for it. Don't get me wrong. Worked for it. Every game we fought back. We were down in every game. I think the stat was, I believe the Spurs were winning in 156 minutes throughout the whole finals, and the Knicks was winning for about 58 minutes of the whole finals, and we got the right minutes.
Yep, I believe it was 76% to 24%.
And it just shows you that team is not built for prime time yet. They got a bunch of shooters, and in a league where you're seeing people shoot threes, you've seen the Knicks. We have that three-point firepower, but not only do we have that, we have the grit to go inside and get it done. I saw JB take it to Wemby on some plays last night where I'm like, bro, they can't hang with us. They don't want to see us. They don't. And we got to talk about this. I'll be remiss if I don't bring it up. How are you feeling about the trolls like Becky Hammond and Draymond Green who are counting the Knicks out? I know they're media people and they have to give you these shocking takes, but how are you feeling with them that we gave them the egg in their face, so to say?
Well, the one thing about Draymond backstepped a lot within the last 2 games. He did come out and say he was wrong. He actually apologized to JB on air, saying I was wrong about everything and stuff like that. Becky, that's another one. And you know what? Just like what JB said, he didn't say nothing back then. He said it, he ain't gonna say nothing now.
He ain't gonna say nothing now.
There's nothing to say, because you know why? The proof is in the pudding, and the pudding is the NBA championship. The New York Knicks made it happen. But to go back, but to go back to your point about Castle and that whole team, I just want to bring this up. When it comes to 2 things, Castle needs to work on his 3-point shooting, because he wasn't a damn threat out there. He wasn't a threat. He wasn't a threat. He would make like 1 out of 7, but he wasn't a threat. Champagnie needs to work on his game altogether, because he is a deadly catch and shoot 3-point shooter and a deadly defender. But once he put the ball on the floor, it was an instant turnover. Each and every time. Each and every time. Wemby, I feel, needs to... There's a few things. Bulk up a little bit. Work on your footwork. You are long. You are already a cheat code.
Yeah.
Call up the dream. If you call up the dream and you call up Dirk, it'll be crazy. And you need to... Again, this is growing pains, and he said it last night. This is one of the biggest lessons that he will ever have. Learn to close out.
Yeah.
You guys had it. Had it. As much, the Knicks got here by being dominant, and they ran into a freight train.
Yeah.
But they survived every hit. Every hit. All right? The Spurs were as good as everyone was saying. They just couldn't make it happen.
Nah.
And pretty much.
Wemby, to me, Wemby, he needs to go in the gym this summer and live in the gym this summer.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the weight room. His game to me, and this is the most I've really watched of Wemby throughout the whole playoffs. The guy plays so weird because he is 7'4". He has the length to destroy teams, and he's playing outside. I don't get it. I would have him camped out in the lane. Keep him out there. That coach for San Antonio, he needs to get his eyes checked, because the fact he was having Wemby taking fadeaway threes with the game on the line, I'm like, what are you doing? Early in the shot clock, they could get a better shot. He taking these threes. It was baffling to me. Baffling. So it's like the comebacks to me, I saw it happening with the Knicks because we play locked in, we play very disciplined, and we knew we had a job to finish. But Wemby, he has to make some adjustments. He has to get a postgame. He has no postgame whatsoever. And for a guy to be 7'4" and not getting down there banging, and they was hacking the whole game. Hacking the whole series, cheating. The play where he stuck out his foot and Brunson stepped on his foot, it could have been catastrophic. And these refs, Adam Silver, get it together. Get your officiating together. I know you wanted to go 7, but the Knicks had other plans for that. But Dylan Harper, too. They need to start. That's your star of the team. It's not Wemby. It's not Castle. It's not De'Aaron Fox. Although you say these guys are all-stars, it's not them. It is Dylan Harper. He needs more minutes. He does have a lot of things to do to fix up his game because he made a couple mistakes down the stretch as well. But that I would put to just inexperience and youth. Wemby, he's a PR machine, man. Yeah, I learned a lot. I did this. I did that. All I got to say to Wemby is we in your head now.
In your head, bro.
we in your head. The antics, bro. The antics he was putting on. He was putting on a show trying to become that superstar. But you got dogs like Jalen Brunson, a second-round pick, always disrespected, had to play behind Luka Doncic. And he came to show y'all we have the best player in the NBA right now. Hands down.
He came to a market that most superstars are afraid of. All right? That pressure, that weight of carrying this city on his back. And he took that challenge head on. And he said, I'm going to do it for the city. Yeah. All while being modest about it. Saying I'm no savior, I'm no this, I'm just trying to taking less like he's the prototype for what loving the game is all about.
Yes.
What 100%. Loving the game is all about. Because if you are a superstar, if you are a star in this league, you want to win the championship on the biggest stage, and there's no stage bigger than New York. And he took that challenge and he made it happen. Like mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. The assignment is over.
It's over.
Class is done. They could go home.
Pack them up. Pack them up. Pack them up. So let me talk to you about this. The NBA is a copycat league. What adjustments do you see happening throughout the league to try to come for the Knicks now? How do you feel we step up? What do you think our keys is to kind of run this back next year?
I think teams are going to be looking again. I think teams would want to again. This whole 1 star, 2 stars on a team. I think that era is officially. It was dying before. I think it's officially dead. I think teams want somebody that they can count on and a great support system around them. You can have a 1-2 punch, but your support system has to be excellent. Again, I'm preaching depth and defense. That depth goes a long way. If you can have 1 through 8 contribute, bro, that's an amazing thing.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm not just talking points. I'm talking with defense, rebounding, steals. Again, Jose Alvarado had a big game.
Shout out to him.
Shamit, who really struggled in this series in particular. He had some big series in the Philly series and the Cavs series.
Yep.
Deuce again didn't have the best series, but again was pivotal during the regular season and the early parts of the thing. And then again, you had somebody like Mitch, who all series long, his defense was questionable because he was guarding people. He was guarding Wemby from too far away. Yeah. But came through. What was he known for all season? His offensive rebounding. He came through with the biggest offensive rebound of his career to help guide us to the championship. Again, you need people that are good at most things, but great. But even if they're just great at one thing,
that's it.
That's what you need. You need a full team. You need a full team of players that, when their number is called, they can contribute in some type of way. But yeah, definitely defense and just looking for a team that can outlast the Knicks. What the Knicks proved, especially this postseason, is you have to beat them for 4 quarters.
That's it.
You have to. It doesn't matter how big you are up by the half. You need to beat them for 4 full quarters.
That's right. They got some dogs, man, and we was in it like we fought. And I'm telling you, Dolan, World Wide West, the whole front office, do not break up this team. Keep this team together.
As best you could.
As best as you can. Even if we got to pay luxury tax, we should pay it, because this core group of guys, where we see people going for KD, breaking up their whole squad, breaking up chemistry, this team has chemistry.
Yes.
Chemistry. Guys playing together. Guys understanding. Guys taking a step back. Cat is still my MVP, because the way I saw Karl Anthony Towns is top 5 center in the league right now. And the way I saw this man take a step back for the team, doing what needs to be done, doing the dirty things. He ain't averaged 30 a game. He said, if you need me to score 2 points, I'll score 2 points. Need me to get assists, I get assists. If you need me to get rebounds, I get rebounds. He did get in some stupid foul trouble, but we not mad at it, Cat, because guess what? Mitchell Robinson came in, saved the day. Saved the day. Because I don't believe he gets that rebound on Wemby if he's in the game.
No, exactly.
He doesn't get that rebound. Mitch,
Exactly.
They tried to take out Mitch with the hacker Mitch, and Mike Brown, being the genius that he is, he neutralized that. Neutralized it.
Going back to Mike Brown, and one of the things that we spoke about as well, there was, again, psychological. The Spurs got punched in the mouth a few times. There was no knockout blows, but they got punched in the mouth a few times, and they were defeated each and every game.
Right.
Mike Brown, adjustments. Halftime adjustments were so huge. And again, that played a major role. So yeah, those are the things. And you spoke about Cat and stepping back. By stepping back, his game evolved.
Yeah.
Because instead of just being an offensive threat where you can shoot and get to you turn into a facilitator. Your game, your overall game got better. So you just did things to just, again, we saw this team grow. This version of the team grow right in front of our eyes. And like I said, everybody did their thing. Everybody, man. I'm
so proud of this team, and it brings a tear to my eye because it's like to see that beautiful basketball that we played, where we had haters. We had, the Celtics is going to take us out. We not ready for this team. The Cavs, Detroit, none of them are left standing, and only the Knicks. We not only came out the East, but we beat a Goliath in Wemby. It was the true David versus Goliath story where Jalen Brunson, a 6'2" guard, and I don't even think he's 6'2". I think my man is probably 6 feet. Straight up cooking, putting the team on his back. And we didn't pull that trigger. We didn't go for Giannis. And I know it was sometimes throughout the season I said, maybe we might need to get Giannis. Maybe we might need
You and I
this.
both. You and I both.
We ain't break it up. We kept it right. And going into the summer now, I think we are the team to beat. We are. We not only the champions. It's not a fluke win. And I think I could see more championships. If we could keep this core together, we could keep this team together. Guys like Jordan Clarkson, take another vet minimum. You know what I mean? Put Kolick on a vet minimum if you have to. Because even him, if he got minutes, I'm telling you, this team is the team of the future. And we're going to see the NBA go in this route, trying to build better teams to beat the Knicks. But I don't see him beating us. Now,
listen, I got to say, I haven't covered the NBA for over 25 years, so.
Shout out to our guy on TikTok.
But we watch basketball, and we see more than just the game. And granted the fact, and I'm not here to gloat anything of the sorts, but just to be real, granted the fact that it wasn't a sweep, we were gentlemen about it. We did a gentleman sweep. We saw the mindset of a player the mindset of players, I should say, was the biggest thing in this series.
Yeah.
Can people say, they think that the Spurs were the better team? Some people can say that, but they lost 4 times. They lost 4 times, and that's because they weren't mentally tough. In the last few minutes of the game, of each and every game, they wasn't physically tough.
Nope.
And they're a young team, and they will learn and grow. But the best team in the NBA right now, damn near statistically one of the best teams in NBA playoff history. Because they broke records every series. Every series, this New York's Knicks, probably the best Knicks team ever. When history calls for it, when people start looking at the stats and the analytics of it all, this will go down as one of the best Knicks teams ever. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Where we ranking JB? He finished the mission. Where we ranking JB as greatest Knicks of all time? Where we ranking him?
He brought a chip home. And I know this is the 3rd title. I know Walt is there, and I don't want. And again, this is not me diminishing everything that was there before. But for this day and age, for all the stats and analytics people want to speak about, this was one of the most dominant wins by a Knick ever. JB is at the top of the mountain. Jalen Brunson, the captain, is at the top of the mountain.
Nah, I agree with you, bro. Jalen Brunson, I can say it confidently, especially after the performance we saw last night. Taking nothing away from the Spurs. But to carry your team in a closeout game, mind you, let's bring up the stat. We're 4-0 in closeout games this postseason. 4-0. 4-0. So that means when it matters the most, this man put the team on his back and scored 45 points. Jalen Brunson is the greatest Knick of all time. Greatest Knick. I'm not going to change that answer, even if we don't win again, I'm not telling you who we are, but we are a heavy contender. As long as this team stays together, Jalen Brunson is the GOAT of the New York Knicks, and we are saying it here first on Shootaround Sessions podcast. You cannot doubt this man. You cannot doubt him.
Absolutely not.
Cannot doubt him. The way, and they said Steph Curry, greatest shooter of all time, giving him his props. Jalen Brunson did it how basketball is supposed to be played. He did it from the outside. He did it from the inside. He found ways to break them down psychologically. You think Wemby was going to have 10 blocks a game? This guy took it to Wemby, where you saw other teams like OKC Thunder. They were scared. They were scared to take it to Wemby. Everybody, Wemby's this defensive, imposing threat, and Jalen Brunson took it right to his chest and never backed down. This man, he won't say it. His pops probably won't say it. Nobody will say it, but we saying it here. Jalen Brunson is the greatest Knick of all time.
Hands down. Point blank, period.
Hands down. I mean, Randy, you know me. We've been waiting for this since we was about 7 years old, 7 years old, and we finally got it. It feels amazing. It feels amazing to be at the top of the mountain. And we did it.
We did it. It's crazy. It's a crazy feeling. Like I said, I'm shocked. Shock was the moment. Like it's like you went in, and of course we had confidence in our team throughout the entire year, throughout the entire postseason. But then once they went up 3-1, it was that game 4. Something changed that game 4. It was like, oh, this is real right now. This is real. And then even last night, down by 10, down by 16, the confidence never wavered. Because you and I both, we all say the same thing. We got him right where we want him.
Right where we want him.
Right where we want him. We got him right where we want him.
And they blew you, man, you see them down the stretch, missing shots. We like, man, we got him right where we
got
want
him. 2 stops. All we did is 2 stops.
That's it. And we stepped up, got the stops when we needed it, man. I mean, shout out to the Knicks. And let me tell you why this is sweet, because I don't think nobody knows this. This is actually 1 calendar year from the debut of our show. So imagine, last year we was out of it. We started this show, and then a year later, this is a year, 365 days later from when we posted our first episode, the Knicks came back and we did it. Shout out to the Knicks, man. Shout out to us, man. Shout out to New York podcast. You know it. You know it. Parade on Thursday, man. We gonna burn this place down, bro. We gonna burn this place down, man. But Randy, let me ask you, any final thoughts on the season, man? Any final thoughts on this 25-26 season?
I mean, magical. Magical. Dreams come true for a lot of people, and this was a dream come true for a lot. So it's again amazing, great team, great effort. Everyone held their grounds. Everyone stepped up when they needed to. It was one of the greatest of all times. One of the greatest of all times.
I told my wife, I said, hey, I played 2K for how many years? And I've won so many championships with the Knicks on 2K. But to see when OG caught that rebound at the end and threw the ball in the air, and they started running out like, yeah, I said, bro, this is 2K. This is 2K. I had to make sure the Xbox wasn't on. Like, nah, this is real. This is real. We did it. And I'm proud of the New York Knicks. I'm proud of us as fans for staying tried and true, locked in with our team, never wavering, never never doubting them. We knew we could do it. And I just have to say, for those episodes where we were really hard on them, that's what champions do. When we say, hey, if you don't win this, you're going to get fired. You're going to lose your job. That's the reality of the situation, because we knew this team was championship level. From when we started covering them in Abu Dhabi in preseason, we said, this is a special team and the East is ours and the cup is ours. The chip is ours. We did it. Shout out to the Knicks, man. Shout out to the New York Knicks.
Shout out to the New York Knicks, baby. We did it. It's crazy. We did it.
Bro, and that game 4 is always going to be special to us because that was the game. Shout out to the crash out Spurs who told me on the boat, take off your jersey, man. This kid trolled me. I don't know. He probably like about 15, 16. Kid trolled me. He said, take that jersey off. The Spurs got it. And we said, hey.
Quiet by the end of the night.
Bro.
In shock.
Bro, we did it. Even to all the Boston fans that was in my DM saying that the Knicks couldn't do it this year, guess what? We did it. To the Sixer fans, to the Laker fans who finally conceded, to those LeBron fans, to all the haters out there. The Knicks did it, and it's our time to shine. Shootaround Sessions podcast, baby. We here. But we're going to end it like this because we always end it. Shootaround Sessions with me, your host, Tawasi, and the champion, my man,
Randy B. You know, we just here. The champs are here.
The champs are here. You can't see us, baby. You can't
see us, baby.
Stay locked in with us. Like, subscribe, and we're going to have more episodes for y'all coming this summer because the draft is next week. Free agency frenzy, you know that's coming.
Listen.
Lock in with us.
The calendar never stops, all right? We're going to be with it. All the major news, all the rumors, everything. We're going to be on it.
We're going to run it back just like we did. We're going to be here next year. Next year, same time, predicting another Knicks championship. We're going to make it a back-to-back because we're going back-to-back. And on that note, peace out. We catch you on the next one. Peace.